I This is Annabelle here. I want to say good morning, blessings. It's a new day, it's a new opportunity, it's a new beginning for us to um, take the time to get to know each other a little bit more and speak about things that edify us. This is not agenda based. Um, Topic that I'm going to be bringing to you guys. It's really, I am trying to focus more on what happens in our hearts. Well, my mind, because I'm pointing to my mind first of all, our hearts and deep down inside, the core things that make us human beings, the core things that identify us as individuals. And because of that, I was thinking, what can I talk about? What can we all relate to? And the word identity popped up um, clearly in my mind. So I'm going to be speaking about identity. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys take the time to subscribe and like and share. Like I said, this is something very new for me, and I'm looking to see where does this go. Really, this is something that was um, due to a situation, a season that I'm in, um, was awakening me, and I was like, we have to start. There's so much out in the media. There's so much nonsense and information and funny stuff and enjoyable stuff. But seeing how this year has played out for me and for many people that I know, I've noticed that the connection on who we are as individuals, the connection of really speaking what's inside of us, voicing what's inside of us, the good, the bad, and the ugly, has been lost. First, because there's so many people out there that just like, my business, I'm not putting it out there. And I'm not talking about specifically talking about your business. I'm talking about outcomes and how things change you, how things mark you, how things break you, how things, you know, force you basically to become a better version of you. So, identity. I'm going to be speaking about identity today, and hopefully, it's something that you guys could, connect to, relate to. And I want feedbacks. I want to know what subjects you want to talk about. I'm going to bring to you things real, in a real way, in a blunt way. I have a relationship with God, so I'm gonna be not preaching to you guys, but I'm gonna share with what has worked with me, and hopefully, these are things that um, can help each one of us just become that human being that we always want to be. Not product of what we been through, a product of what was molded into us, but a product of what we really, really, from the beginning of time, were created to be and what we want to be. So, identity. I have a question for you guys, and this is something that I always think a lot about. I'm a very thoughtful person, emotional person. I tend to um, overthink. I've been told that, every time somebody has a conversation with me, I go into deep subjects, but the brain is there for a reason. And, let's put it to you speaking. Our emotions are there, and if we learn how to tame it and to mold it into what it is to be, speaking about things about life doesn't have to be a weight on other people. It doesn't have to be a weight on yourself, because you're talking about everyday facts of life. It's not just opinion, but facts. So, identity. I have a question. You're going to be seeing me looking down because I write notes in order for me to stay on the subject. Because I also tend to stroll off subject sometimes. So, like I said, feedback is very important. I want this to serve its purpose. It's serving a purpose for me, and I hope it serves a purpose for you guys. So, here we go. Question. Do you guys remember when you were young, what you wanted to be, who you wanted to be, and how real it was to accomplish that? I remember as a child, and I see many kids, you want to be a princess, you want to be a king, you want to be president. There's nothing in a child's mind as they're growing up, even though of the circumstances that they're in, that limits their belief of what they could become. And it's such a beautiful thing, you know to know that we are actually born with that gift, the gift of believing in the impossible, making the impossible become possible, knowing that if with the right support, with the right leadership, with the right just mindset, that could be brought into our adulthood. And now that brings me to another question. Let me ask you now, what are you and who are you now? What individual did you turn out to become? And how real is the reality of who you are living as now? What changed from the time we were a child to the time of adulthood where the impossible is not possible no more? What and who took that gift from you? You know, I believe that as children, we're born with this revelation of what the true meaning of life is. That's why when you see children engage and you see children operate and you see children just on a daily basis be so resilient to their circumstances, you think and you say, my God, you know, I was once a child. I once believed in such things. And somewhere between our teenage years and our adulthood, depending on decisions you made, depending your, how you was brought up, the traumas, the things that were induced into you, the things that you were introduced to, and the things that you yourself made decisions to become part of, kind of stole that gift away. And everything that we believed in just starts being, you just do what you need to do, especially once you have children. It's like, if life has not gone the way you wanted to go, you're basically either working at a job because you got to pay your bills, or you're basically in a relationship because that's where it's at right now, or you're basically just, coexisting on other people's ideal or lifestyle. This is where the media come in. We actually tend to identify ourselves with what we see in the media. We tend to, give ourselves a grade according to where we are with what's going on in social media. And personally, I've always had an issue with social media. I'm getting more involved in it now because I realize that social media is a voice. Social media is there to really be able to provoke changes and to exchange information and to share and to develop. And if it's used properly, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. So, but like I said, going back to the subject, because I tend to get out of the subject, experiences that we encounter and live through has caused traumas, disillusions, tragedy, along with the gifts and the blessings and overcoming of the seasons. We are composed of so much. The human mind, the human body, the person in itself. We are capable of so much, but yet, because of what we have become. Remember, there's a difference who we are and what we have become. We have lost touch with our human nature. We have lost touch with what makes life. The small little basic things that brings joy, the things that relieves. And one of the things I've come to understand, that we settle. We are in a generation, I don't think the next generation, because I see my kids kind of very different, but our generation, my generation, has reached a settling ground. We have just decided to settle on where we are, what we are, and we don't know how to get out. It's like you're stuck in the moment. And I was stuck in a moment for such a long time, and I had to go through and this I'll talk about throughout more of the videos develop. I had to go through homelessness. I had to go through a sickness, a very bad sickness with my tumor. I've been through abuse. I've been through the last 3 years have been a series of seasons and events that, if it wasn't because there's something more to my life, I don't know where I would have been. And I think this is happening to a lot of individuals right now where 2018, I know every year me and my daughter laugh about it because there's like, there's going to be the year where everything is going to go my way, where everything is going to be set. And as kids say, lit, whatever words they use, I don't know the lingo no more, but this is the year. And somewhere between mid-year and the end of year, which is where we are now, entering a 2019, you are in a state of mind and you believe, like, this is my time has come, and this year I'm gonna accomplish the things I need to accomplish. And when you are hit, I call it, northeastern, when you're just out of nowhere, when you think that everything is where it's supposed to be, when you have overcome, last year's obstacles, when you just are, getting that new job, you're getting your health, you're getting, you're in a new relationship, or you have a new baby, or there's just new things coming in your life, and it's like blessings, blessings, blessings. You get comfortable, you're like, ain't nothing that can knock me down. And out of nowhere, like this northeastern just comes and hits you. And I've seen this, I do volunteer work. I work with a lot of abused women. My passion, it's one of my degrees I'm studying, which I should be graduating very soon, in April, to be a motivational counselor. And sorry, my phone is not working when me is wanting to die. But in this learning process that I'm doing, I've encountered a lot of people who just simply have been hit by the northeastern, and this is where a lot of people just can't come back from it. They reach a point where either there's no turning back, or it's just enough. Life just have slammed you and you have made so many bad decisions and unjust things has come in your life where it's just enough to awake this part of you that has been dormant, and it brings you back to that childhood where the impossible is possible. I want you guys to really understand that the impossible is possible. It's where you invest your energy. It's where you cut all that is contaminating you and your life, your belief, whether it's a person, whether it's a thing, whether it's an addiction, whether it's whatever it is. And it's not something you are able to do alone. And that's the thing. Many people want to do things on their own. They don't want nobody to know. And we are part of a world that we held bound by gravity. We breathe the same air. We have all the things that we need in order to survive. It's something that keeps us in common. If air is removed, the gravity is removed, we won't survive. So how is it that we are so divided? How is it that we are so against each other? How is it that we don't take the time to look at our brothers and sisters and each other, and and you say, just be a silent friend, just be that support, be that breakthrough, and whatever has worked for you, share it, give it. We need one another. We need to understand that, I've lost, this has been a year of loss. I've lost things that, I've had to not choose, but forced to let go of things where I've had a hard time, and I reached a mental and emotional point in my life where I had to make a decision. Either I'm going to drown, or I am going to get up and come to an understanding that this is the time for me to take action. This is the time of me to change. This is the time of me to evolve. We need to want to evolve. And in the process of me losing things, in the process of me um trying to make sense of things, I reached the point where I lost for a moment the thought of who and what I am, because I just felt an injustice of everything that was surrounding me shouldn't be happening the way it was. But there's a purpose for everything. God has a purpose for everything, and when He takes, He gives, and when He gives, He takes. It is under His really um planned for us. And I've reconnected with people that were very important that I loved very much in my past. And I'm very happy that you guys that I reconnected are back in my lives. You know, it took a loss of a good friend, Tony. I'm giving you a shout out. Because I was given the opportunity to reconnect with you. You was like my my boy. You would take care so much of me, and I remembered that, and I reconnected with you, and I got the opportunity, you know, to speak with you 2 days before you passing, and before that we were able to chat and talk, and you really provoked this. So this is a shout out to you, Tony, and in your death, there's so much lives that are changed, and there's so much people that think got awakening call. So you will always be remembered. You're part of this, and I love you. And I miss you. You was coming to see me in January, but it is what it is. So here we go. So what do we do once you're at that point? You reach out, you connect, you seek the truth. You seek the truth. There's a voice inside of you that's screaming that there's more to you, there's more to your life, there's more to your purpose. Let me tell you, go out and seek and search. Do not shut down. Do not let your heart be cold. Do not let your mind be dark. Do not let your insides become so dark that you grow up and you continue to live a life where all you do is do you. It has to be us. It has to be us in every kind of way. And you don't have to like everybody, but hate, do not. I don't know what hate is. I'm sorry. I've never experienced hate in my life. I don't have the capability to understand hate. And I feel grateful for that. There's people that I don't like. If I don't like you, I'm not going to deal with you. You're out of my space. You're out of my way. But I've seen so much hate and I've seen so much emptiness, and there's no need for it. So this is why I'm making this video. So I'm trying to stick to 20 minutes, not pass from there. But your identity, who are you now? Who are you now? When I'm talking now, I'm not talking financially, I'm not talking professionally, I'm talking mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And what is it that you want to discover about yourself that you have not discovered? What is it that you want to understand about yourself? What is it that you want to accomplish mentally, physically, and emotionally? Um, I'm going to be sharing things as I get to know more, you know, information and videos. I love music. I love worship music. I love every type of music. And but I also, you know, I'm very teachable. I like to learn. I like to be taught. And I love to right now get a community of people that want to learn, that want to teach, that want to be taught, that want to grow, that want to get out of the everyday, you know, this is life. No, that want to change. We're here to make an impact. We're here to change. And I want to be able to be part of that change. I want to support. I need your support because I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm entering a new era in my life that for 2019, it's going to be the year. I promise it is. For 2019, I am looking for all the things that are going to come my way. I'm looking to respect everything that God puts in my hand. I'm looking to cherish and protect everything and everyone that comes my way. And I'm looking to edify, edify, and be able to receive the same. So I'm going to leave this because I'm going to make a part two of this. I want you guys to search deep. What is your identity? What is that you want to wake up from inside of you? What is it that you want to know? What is it that you want to understand? And if this video spoke to you, let me know. Share, subscribe. This is a new endeavor that I'm doing along with the book that I'm writing, and I am believing it. There's many people that are gonna crush it. I've already been told what's the purpose. You know, what are you doing? You're 42. Blah 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 blah. Speak what's in your heart. speak what's in your mind. And remember, every word that you speak, it's a word that comes to life. So be careful what you tell other people. Be careful how you speak to other people. And be very cautious of how you affect and inject other people in your lives. So I'm going to leave it at that. May God bless each one of you. You know, we're here. I'm pumped. I'm excited. 2019, here we come. Let's do it. God bless. I don't know how to stop the video. Like I said, I'm new. So I need help. So I believe I have to do, I don't know what I have to do. All right, let's see.